Okay, good morning, fellas. You probably know who I am from my first video from a quizzes, how to use quizzes. So, yeah, I will introduce myself again. My name is Francis Kusafris Fiksan Saputra, and I will teach you now how to use Duolingo and what is Duolingo and how do you find the Duolingo itself and, yeah, the history of how I know Duolingo apps. So, without any further ado, let's check it out. Alright, now we are in the section where how you find Duolingo. So it's actually simple. If you have, let's say I'm using a desktop right now, right? I'm using a desktop, and how do you find Duolingo? You simply just you need to click this search engine. For this, I using Opera GX browser, so simply just click the Opera GX browser, and then wait for the loading screen, and then you simply just type in the search bar Duolingo. So here we go, www.duolingo.com. Now I will tell you a little bit about your Duolingo itself. What is Duolingo and how do you find Duolingo in phone or your iPhone? So Duolingo is a it's apps or software or sorry apps or a website for you to learn a languages because you can learn a lot of languages in Duolingo. For example, here I learned Japanese, Spanish, Korean, and English. So I've learned about three languages. But for now, I just learned about Japanese because I learned English in other apps. So sorry Duolingo for your disappointed fun. Yeah, Duolingo is it's really interactive and fun apps or sorry website. It has kind of like a reminder for you to let's say in Duolingo you can set time. You can set what time you want to learn the languages. So here Japanese, right? So I've learned Japanese. Uh, let's say I learned Japanese 15 minutes per day. So there was always a notification from the Duolingo that shows that Frans. So my account name is Frans. Frans, you need to what is it? Do your Japanese test in Duolingo. So yeah, you need to spend around 15 minutes to do the task, or you can simply there was a four option if I'm not mistaken: 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, or an hour, I guess, an hour. So there was kind of like a four. So it's up to you. You can choose either 10 minutes, 15 minutes, or so on. 30 minutes and to an hour. So yeah, Duolingo itself is really a simple and easy to use apps. So how do I know Duolingo? It's actually pretty funny. So if you remember the COVID time, right? 2020, I think 2020 or 2019. It's a time where my routine is actually just playing games, watching anime, sleep and eat. That's it. So I get bored that time. I really get bored. So my friends suggest me to, hey, you like Japanese, right? Because I do love watching anime. So you do like Japanese, right? Yeah, I said, of course. Yes, I am. You want to learn Japanese? He said that. So I was okay. Yeah, I want to learn Japanese. Here's the apps. So that time I'm still using a mobile phone to playing in Duolingo. It's actually pretty simple. So you just need to find in Play Store if you're using Android and type Duolingo and there was Duolingo. And then if you're using iPhone, you search on the App Store and then search Duolingo and then you get Duolingo. So that time I was like, okay, what is Duolingo? I was finding and searching on the internet on and whoa wow. So it's kind of like a learning apps, a learning software for us. Well, if you're bored or if you don't have anything to do, you can do a Duolingo. So it's kind of fun. Yeah. So I've done a lot of tests in 2020, but I've abandoned it, Duolingo, for around I don't know when I was in the when I go to college in 2022, if I'm not mistaken. Well, I abandoned my Duolingo. So I'm sorry, Duolingo, if you know this, if you notice this. So yeah. So there was oh yeah, Duolingo has kind of like a unique notification. Remember, if you are not let's say active for about a month, Duolingo will find you. So there was like a message, where are you? Blah 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 blah. And there was some memes, if you what is it, if you want to know, there was some memes on Instagram, on TikTok, that the Duolingo mascot trying to find you where you live, because of you are missing this test, or you have not what is it, open up the Duolingo for about a month, 2 month, or maybe a year. So the Duolingo itself, it's really unique, and it's really funny. What is it, platform to learn about the languages. And yeah, the conclusion is Duolingo. I really recommend it to you, if to playing Duolingo. It's like a games, but you are learning something from that. You're learning languages. It's like me, I'm learning about Japanese. Well, hiragana and katakana only, but maybe for me, I think it's enough because Japanese have kanji, right? So the kanji one is really hard to understand and it's hard to remember. So until now, I'm still bad at Japanese kanji. So yeah, and then what is pro and cons about Duolingo itself? So the pros is you can play Duolingo in offline mode, and it's easy to use, and it's free, of course. It's free, and yeah. And the cons itself, I don't think there's a lot of cons in here, because in Duolingo itself, you can use a lot of features. It's free, of course, and yeah, it's free, and then you don't need to pay a lot of money to spend to these apps. So yeah, I really recommend you to use Duolingo. So yeah, please guys, don't tell Duolingo that I haven't opened these apps or this software in about 2 months or 3 months. So yeah, that's it for my explanation. This short explanation about Duolingo. Good morning.